Hello, I'm back. It's 10:41 p.m. So it looked like my hair looked like it's starting to grow a little. It I mean, I think it's been 3 weeks. So if not 3 weeks, then almost 3 weeks. But when my hair is low enough, it'll be low and it'll be like going to the front like this. But it then after usually 3 weeks, it I end up it starts to wave up and then curl up and then start growing towards the back this way. But to me it seems kind of like as if my hair is growing slow, but um it needs to be oiled. So and usually by 3 months or probably before that, I end up having like a full head of curly hair or bush or something like that. Um, so I tried to take a nap this afternoon and I could not take a nap. I could not fall asleep. So, excuse me. Sorry about that. So, what if I don't have to spend any money or go anywhere for a whole week? But nah, I can't do it like that because it's almost about that time again for me to have to turn back around and do laundry. So it's almost time for me to have to turn back around and do laundry again. But I don't know what day I'll do it again though. But so y'all, I showed y'all, what I had for dinner. But I felt ashamed that like an hour later I was hungry again. And I tried not to eat anything else, but I didn't eat lunch. But so I had a bag of chips later on and snuck a few more cookies. And then I finally felt full and felt fine for the rest of the evening. So so I wrote I kind of procrastinated because I was supposed to have written a short story way at 2 o'clock this afternoon. But it wasn't until after 7 something this evening that I finally wrote the short story. So like how when some people be like, dude, Instead of dude, they say dude. So one of the short story characters, George, in the short story, he said, dude, like that, So, so he said, thousands of dollars donated. Dude. So, so my body, I'm pretty much in so much pain because I didn't get to, eat healthy food. And so I didn't get to really eat healthy food. So now my body is in a lot of pain. Um, a lot of pain and inflammation and candida overgrowth. So I guess it did. I don't know. I mean, it's like I don't even time myself on when I start writing. But it was 4 something. And when I was cooking the burgers in the toaster oven, I was working on, that's when I put a start on it, like 4:30 or 4:45 this afternoon. I put a start on the short story, and I don't think I did that bad of a job, and I hope y'all like it. So um I mean, I don't think I did that bad of a job with the short story. But I mean, that doesn't translate to that I think I did the greatest. But I don't think I did bad. So I enjoyed writing a short story, and I tried to put a positive spin on the cult series that I was working on. So because I noticed it had been quite a while since I wrote any short stories or anything. So yeah, so when I was making the burgers in the oven, in the toaster oven, I started on the writing and time went by fast. So then I ate and I got mad because one of the flies touched my one of the flies touched one of the hamburger buns, and I got so frustrated. I got so mad. One of the gnats. So so I'm sorry that I feel slowed. I'm quite tired and sleepy, and it was about 6:30 this evening. It was 6:30, and I felt the need to take a nap, and I almost was like, I didn't even care fuck it, I'm gonna take a nap, but still couldn't sleep. So my whole entire body feels weak, and certain parts of my body feels pain. I mean, I feel the pain and inflammation. So, so I don't remember. I mean, I don't know if it took me 2 hours to work on a short story. I don't know, but I mean, I felt like I did the best I could despite feeling weak and sleep deprived. And as I said, it was, a side hustle to try to earn some money or try to earn a living. And, you know, if other people can do, if it's their job, and it could be a self-made job to be in entertainment or sell something, you know, like the Jordan Neely guy, I heard that it was like a therapy for him to heal from the trauma of what happened with his mom. So, people consider him, you know, impersonating and Michael Jackson and dancing. People call that a job. Or if their job is to do, you know, product reviews or restaurant reviews or hotel reviews or vacation reviews or blogging, or if they can write short stories or be considered a writer or an author, and the abusive narcissistic perps say that you are not an author and that is not writing. So they try to think they got the authority to force me to stop writing and say that this is not writing and your writing is horrible. Or they try to nitpick and mock and laugh and think that my short stories are so ridiculous. I mean, if something is supposed to be fiction, they laugh and talk about, oh, Candy makes up fictitious cults and stuff. And I'm like, well, if it's supposed to be a fiction story, I mean, people talk about fictitious places, fictitious names, fictitious beings and everything like that. Fictitious creatures, fictitious foods. Like somebody might have like a fiction short story of of their own made up fruit that doesn't exist in real life. So I mean, shucks, they probably might people create, fiction writers, if they create fictitious people, places, things, and ideas all the time. So if I'm trying to write a fiction, short story based on a fictitious cult that doesn't exist in reality, oh, they want to mock about that too. Well, you're mad because you are in one, and I called you out on being a cult member. So And that's why they're mad. So, I didn't even know that. I've kind of figured that looked familiar, but I guess I didn't look hard enough. But I didn't even realize that fake ass Tamika Evans perp tried to follow me on TikTok. She was one of my twin sister's biggest fake cheerleaders. So while I was trying to prepare my burgers earlier, she randomly crossed my mind. You know, me having unwanted intrusive thoughts and flashbacks and, you know, about the stuff that she used to say about me. And so she, you know, try to sneak and, like, just like my twin sister's other cult followers, all made up fake new TikTok accounts just to stalk everything I do. And I had to block all of them. So I didn't even realize that was her. So she tried to send me a fake friendly DM. And I found out that was her. And so I blocked her. I mean, because what was I supposed to think? I mean, like back in 2020 for Hurricane Sally, I had no idea who she was and had no idea that it was her who donated me $50 for Hurricane Sally. And then next thing you know, she told my twin sister about me. All she does is complain and beg. And I'm like, well, I guess you would have wanted me to die during Hurricane Sally. Like, what you mean all I do is complain and beg when I'm sitting here documenting and talking about my targeting and the gang stalking? So, I mean, she donated me $50 and I didn't know who that was. I didn't realize it was the same person. And I caught her speaking bad about me. So I blocked her. So they want to try to make it like, oh yeah, people donate to Candy and then she turn around and block them. But no, it's not like that. So she had, I mean, as I said, she started talking bad about me behind my back, and I didn't realize that was the same person. So, and just like with Starbricker, I didn't even realize that was the same person, you know, who donated me $10 in 2020. 2019. And Starbreaker was mad because I didn't unblock her. Well, I didn't realize that was the same person that donated me $10. I mean, so she was mad after some time that I didn't unblock her. So that's when she started with the harassment got worse. I'm talking about Starbreaker, but I never asked Starbreaker for any money. And that was before I begged and panhandled for my survival because of the you-know-what that started 3 years ago. I can't even say the name. So, the 19. So I mean, so I didn't even know. So it's like Tamika was one of my twin sister's biggest cult follower cheerleaders. And so then I didn't know that they had an argument or something right around our birthday of last year. And then next thing you know, Tamika said, Candy, unblock me now. Like narcissistic and demanding. But she would also, you know, stalk, follow, and harass me everywhere. But there were a few times she would few times she defended me. But I'm like, I don't know if she had a change of heart or what, but last time I noticed that sometime earlier this year, Tamika instigated and laughed at the fake that I heard. I forgot how I heard so, but that guy called the obsoletist, that I heard that he was a Freemason way in the UK, meddling in an American person's business. He's been making fake slander videos about me. And all the regular perps and fake TI perps go and comment, and he fraudulently and illegally gets a lot of likes and support and comments, behind making up lies on me or twisting and manipulating everything. So the hate campaign against me is so strong behind lies y'all were told to believe about me. But it's the opposite, that when I tell the truth about y'all have retarded, narcissistic, fake meltdowns and falsely accuse me of slandering y'all, and then y'all make threats to take me to court and sue me and everything. So, I just don't get how people say that they're targeted and Christian, but yet they are siding with the sex trafficking perps. They are siding with the devil, siding with the enemy, just because you're mad at me. So, I don't even know if Tamika was coming to make an apology or if she was sorry, but as I said, I thought she had a change of heart about me. But then she jumped on J Demon Rotten shit for mocking and making fun of me, and then J Demon Rotten shit trolled her really bad. And so she trolled her really bad for she trolled Tamika really bad for defending me. So, and then David Jane felt stupid when Tamika told him off about, what I said about him licking, that David tried to hypocritically call me greedy and stuff, but David likes to lick plates at restaurants and everything. So David Jane likes to lick plates at restaurants. So I came across some pictures of us earlier today, me and David. For David to lie and say we never were friends. So, yeah, I have a few events of me and David hanging out. So I'm saying that I don't know if Tamika had a change of heart, but she just randomly out of nowhere tried to contact me, and I don't even know if she was trying to be fake or use me for information to weaponize against me, or if she was trying to come to apologize. I don't know. But me calling myself trying to stay on the safe side, I don't know what she would have been out for. But last I knew, I thought that she had a change of heart about me and was defending the perps harassing me after a while, because she participated in it big time. And then, she had an argument with my twin sister, and my twin sister was falsely accusing her of doing the same things that she falsely accused me of. So I mean, so it seemed like that whole entire cult that my twin sister formed, they were, and like if my twin sister backed off and left me alone, but they're still her flying monkeys doing her bidding. So yeah, I heard that that's obsoletist guy. I heard that he's a Freemason, and so he made the most horrific insults and smear campaign at me. But he harassed and abused other targets, a few other targets as well. Excuse me. So so I mean, so I don't know if the abusive narcissistic fake TI perp Darius that pretends to be a black Jesus while he's full of sin and abusing people and pretending to be fake self-righteous. If Darius told my twin sister, like he told me, go look back on your twin sister's page. Well, I don't know if he told her the same thing, and well, she just randomly, because Darius, after me and him had it out, and a few other people were saying that he's a compromised fake TI perp as well. So Darius acting like he think he got the authority to dictate that I shouldn't be allowed to feel traumatized from my past, or something's extra fucking wrong with me, or I'm extremely crazy for feeling traumatized from my past. And he weaponized my weaknesses and traumas against me to hurt me and destroy me. And I'm still trying to heal from that. It's like I was already trying to heal from Lisa Ruby and Tracy Broadhurst. And just for him to turn around and psychologically and mentally, emotionally and spiritually re-injure me use all my problems and my baggage as a weapon against me, just to re-injure me all over again. And somebody pointed out that he has a God complex. So I don't know if he told my twin sister to back off. And then my twin sister lied to him and said that I said that me and him used to date. But I'm like, I can't believe the lies she be telling on her own family members. I ain't the only one. She over-exaggerates and lies about every damn body and think the shit is funny. I never in my life ever mentioned anything and never had anything. I mean, I never even met Darius in person. I never met him in person. And he's the G word that I can't even say on here. So he wouldn't have any interest in me. So it's like I'm surprised and shocked that when he got hateful and turned against me and betrayed me, I was surprised about all the lies. For somebody to pretend to be God, I was shocked at how many lies he told to me and about me. So, I'm still having difficulty trying to heal from the damage he did to me. And then he's telling everybody, stay away from Candy, don't ever speak to her. Yeah, and then he also contributed to trying to sabotage my income and my finances. But yet, turn around, he started begging for money too. Or acting like he's trying to sell an ebook of poetry, making like he was financially desperate and can't even get a dishwashing job. So breaking my silence, and I shouldn't have to fear any human to speak out against wickedness and abuse that they have done. So when my twin sister was feuding with Tamika Evans, that happened around the same time I had the feuding with Darius. So I don't know if Tamika Evans, saw my twin sister who she was, or saw my twin sister for who she really was, or woke up. Because I heard sometimes that, like, if they have, like, a chief narc with a cult following of flying monkeys, I heard on rare occasions it may happen if if they might have one person who will wake up. So I don't know I don't know exactly what happened. I just heard my twin sister and Tamika Evans had a falling out. And so my twin sister, I don't think she took down any videos. I think that she made some of them private or probably unlisted. And she left up whatever smear campaign videos that she wanted about me, my twin sister. So, and people like Darius has, it's like, he's the type of person who probably would need some anger management. I know the targeting get to the best of us, but he's eternally angry and want to punish the whole world because he got hit by a car. And then he started to scapegoat and blame me. And after that, that's when he started with the perp and acting weird. Some people say that he might have been microchipped. He even admitted that he was microchipped. So, if he's, acting like double-minded but trying to falsely paint me as crazy and stuff like that, you're doing everything a perp does and then reverse it on me and lie and say I'm a perp. He even linked up with Miss Samantha and everything. So, and I didn't realize that Darius had an evil secret plan the whole time. Because if you are righteous about what you do, you're not going to try to do stuff behind closed doors or in secret. Move in secret. Just to, it's like Darius is a fucking snake. A very venomous snake. So, and it's like, if you're a righteous person, you wouldn't even side with the devil for 1 minute. Just because you're mad at somebody. But you can't tell me he's not a narc. So, the things that the fake TI perps that betrayed me, it bothers my conscience 24/7 with no break. Unless I'm sleeping, I guess. And it even sometimes play in my dreams. And the stuff that the fake TI perps have done to me within the past 3 or 4 years, it gets underneath my skin and bothers me more than and worse than with the regular perps. So, and it's like, a real targeted individual is not going to call you crazy. They're not going to see proof of your targeting and then still falsely say that you're suspicious, you're fake, or that you're the perp, and then start perping and using stuff against you and being extra abusive and going behind your back and, So I don't know if my twin sister felt that ashamed about the falling out with Tamika Evans, or if Darius must have told her, don't give me the time of the day, or make it like I'm the crazy bad one that don't have a life. So, it's like when they have a narcissistic abuser. If you see a psychiatrist and take medicine, or you prescribe on medication but don't take it, and you turn around and say that I'm sick, crazy, and need help. My twin sister used to do that to me too. Ramona used to do that to me, and other people used to, tell me, "You're crazy, bitch. Go take your medicine." So I mean, I feel like once I saw that picture of Darius using the devil's device of AI to depict himself as Jesus Christ, yet he's part of the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult, then I'm like, I'm done. He even lied to me about that. Lied about not being part of the he lied and said he wasn't part of the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult. And they hate Christians. And the fake IDMR cult, they hate Christians. And they hate Jesus. They hate the name of Jesus and everything. And they swear up and down that we are wrong. Well, how come they have so many Black people who sell out? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are no less evil than white people or Asians or whatever else. So, but I mean, yeah, like Darius acting like a covert narcissist, fake friend, like fucking fake. And I will say it again, fake. But he tricked me into thinking that he was real. But you're not gonna see lots of footage of somebody being targeted and act like you think you got the authority to forbid me to talk about my targeting, my suffering, and my trauma, while encouraging, and you way younger than me, and then go encourage everybody else. Yeah, let's talk about, our traumas and targeting. Like, he just wanted to throw everything in my face and make, stab me in the back and just attack me and just keep on hitting me real hard, like with words or psychologically and mentally. So you want to try to control and fix people and talk about how people should get right with the Most High, but who do you think you are that you got the authority to try to use the Bible to punish and abuse people or chastise people when you're not living right yourself? Because if you want to talk about people not being forgiving, and I mean, you ought to consider me a rarity of a friend, because most people aren't self-forgiving. But he can hypocritically do videos about me, but he try to come down on me talking about that I talking about me doing videos about him. But he started doing videos about me, and I knew they were about me. And it's like, he just started to act really strange, and every time I confronted him about it, he would lie and say, no, it's not you. He would lie and say that it's not me who's the problem, and that he just have some downtime or have some moments sometimes when he just need to be by himself. And then he tried to tell me that that he thought I was smothering him. But at first, like, as I said, him, Tony Huggins, and Monique, Miss Samantha, all them, Anthony, all of them, and more. Tory Birdsong, Cheryl Brownlee, all of them, they all reached out to me. That Melvin guy, Giscard Francois, or however you said, they all reached out to me. They initially, and Nanette Castleberry, all of them, they initially reached out to me. And how do you go from keeping up with, making sure everything is okay with me, you know, with me being, when I was struggling on the streets. I mean, you went to bat for and defended me, and just randomly one day you just wake up and, you know, secretly pull away from me and just start acting weird. But I'm at all things bad. But and then he even said, try to be like, oh, forgive me, I'm just not a good communicator. You're a good manipulator. And you reversed it on me and lied and said that I'm the one who's the liar and the manipulator. So how many times has Darius told me throughout so many phone conversations that I'm basically too real to handle. And he started buttering me up, supporting me, commenting on all my videos. I didn't realize that he was slowly but surely and gradually just secretly pulling away from me and betraying me, and then would gaslight and lie or play it off every time I asked him, you know, when I point out that I noticed that he's been acting weird lately. So then it took him almost 2 years for him to get drunk and give a fake narcissistic lecture trying to tell me off about myself like I'm a freaking child. I mean, and I wish I had the guts to stand up to him and cuss him out and tell him off right back. You know, you sitting here telling me off and lecturing me about what you falsely assume about me. And then he also made up so many lies on me, lied on me, and said I have Black Widow complex and that I'm a fake spy agent. Everything that he falsely accused me of is what he was doing to me. And then think you got the authority to dictate that I shouldn't be allowed to talk about my targeting or my past, present, or future traumas, or try to make like something is severely wrong with me for having unhealed trauma. And I mean, trying to reach out to anybody, you know, for support. And then he wanted to, you know, take it upon himself to try to falsely accuse me of worshiping him or worshiping man. When you had downtimes, you would reach out to me for support too, or reach out to me for somebody to talk to when you're desperate and feel like you ain't got nobody. But you had a whole fake cult, your own whole fake cult army against me when you wanted to get mad at me and betray me and slander and make up lies. So, you know, he lied on me and said that I was perping him and making money off of him and using him as a meal ticket, when he was perping the fuck out of me. Because after he betrayed me, now all of a sudden he's one of the popular fakes now. And that's what happened. Every time I have a falling out with somebody, they automatically become popular, you know, and they start perping the shit out of me and then develop a large following behind me. The first person in the so-called TI community that did that was Wayne Daniels. He got extremely popular behind feuding with me. And he was gaslighting, like when I exposed the truth about him, he was gaslighting me. And, you know, he was gaslighting me and, you know, calling me mentally ill, schizophrenic, and at the same time falsely accusing me of being a perp. And said, got no real evidence, but just talk. In which I had fucking evidence. But the perps kept getting all my evidence get taken down. They were attacking my videos like crazy back in 2019. And I was pretty new to the TI community. Falsely reporting every damn thing. So I mean, yeah, they were, you know, but it seemed like as if Darius just wanted to make a fool out of me. He just wanted to use manipulate me into thinking that I can feel comfortable with telling him my whole life story and deepest secrets and everything, and I didn't even think he would have the same mindset of the perps. If he just recently got finished talking to me, before we had the argument, we never even argued back and forth. It was always one-sided, him trying to tell me off about myself or lecture me. And so he tried to make me look crazy that he lied and said that, oh, the one thing you tell Candy that she don't like, she'll block all contact with you. When it was actually him who would block me for no reason. Unprovoked, for nothing. And he did that to me quite a few times. But you are a secretively fake and just playing mind games with me, toying with my mind and my spirit. And inserted yourself into my life to try to play God or act like you delusionally believe you're my handler. And, you didn't want me having a car or driving just like the perps. And then you want to talk about that God doesn't want you driving. So Darius he's a charlatan and a false prophet. He's a charlatan and a false prophet. And he admitted that he used to practice witchcraft. So I think he still does it and pretending like he doesn't. I think that trauma bonding somebody is a fucking witchcraft tactic. But he tried to make it like, reaching out to... He tried to tell me that me reaching out to people for emotional support to talk about unhealed trauma is witchcraft. No, but for you to weaponize that against me, you're the one who's doing the witchcraft. I don't even practice witchcraft. So, I guess me talking about the Tamika thing, it got me all fired up and just, venting, just doggone venting. Because I haven't gotten any closure. And I need my voice to be heard. If Darius told me some childhood traumas about himself, and I didn't go try to use it against him or weaponize it, or, I thought he had tricked me into thinking we were friends. But some people said that he was the fake T.I. perp agent that was sent by the gang Stalking network to work on me and spiritually break my spirit and fuck with me really bad. And that's why you couldn't trust a so-called T.I. to come live with you, because you never know when they're going to betray you like a Rottweiler or betray you like a dog and turn on you and be like traumatizingly vicious. Oh, and another one. Trisha was another one that was, came to me. But, all these people act like they want to discipline me like a child. So, Darius acted like as if he was fake the whole time, and eventually basically made it like as if he just got sick and tired of faking it. But I never asked for his friendship. I never came to him. He started commenting on my fucking videos, like acting like he was being supportive. Then he started to be like, as I said, things didn't. He had subtle narcissistic traits before he got hit by a car. But then he started scapegoating and blaming everything on me. But the stuff he did to me, that Deborah lady, he couldn't even. I bet you he couldn't even. Couldn't even raise his voice to her, or wouldn't dare, to talk to her how he talked to me. So he can complain about people doing stuff to him or perping him, but I deserve to be punished with isolation and just silence. He even tried to, him and Tory Birdsong and a few other fake T.I. perps try to forcefully order me to stay off social media, get rid of your YouTube channel, get rid of your YouTube channel, stay off social media, or take a hiatus, and you're not even following your own advice. Hypocritically. Trying to make me act like you want to make me take down my YouTube channel, my YouTube videos. And so it's like, I feel like my foster care abuse story growing up, it needs to be heard. My targeting needs to be heard. My suffering and poverty and all that, it needs to be heard. I'm freaking crying out for help. And all of our cries for help need to be heard. We don't have the authority or the right to silence anyone. You know, and it's like they want to try to shame you and make you feel bad. You know. So, I mean, somebody who, you know, refused to be a supportive friend, and then they go behind your back and lie and say that you're not loyal. And you never betrayed them. It was always one-sided what they did to you. So, I was basically trying to say that my twin sister stopped doing videos. I don't know if if Tamika Evans outed her or if Darius must have told her something. Well, I'm glad that she quit doing videos about me, but I hate that she kept any of her videos, her fake lying videos about me. And my twin sister bewitched the TI community. My twin sister bewitched the TI community and had a lot of them join in on the bullying campaign when y'all supposed to be going through the same thing we're going through. And same thing I'm going through. You can't even handle your targeting as well. So if I'm at a point where I'm too weak and reaching out for emotional support and help, I get kicked down even harder. But then people try to tell me, well, if you don't go to these conference calls, if you don't reach out to support, if you don't reach out for support, then you're not a real TI. Or if you don't come to these Zoom meetings, then you're not a real TI. So, I am seeking to be healed from my traumas and abuses, but it seems like people keep just like Lisa Ruby and Tracy Broadhurst, they were weaponizing my traumas against me. Like Miss Lisa Ruby had me write all of my traumas down, saying that this is for deliverance ministry to cast out demons. And all she did was use my traumas as a weapon against me and started perping the fuck out of me really bad and trying to be my handler. And that led me to being homeless on the streets in an unfamiliar city. And it's like Darius at first seemed like he was nice and cool and everything, but then excuse me, then afterwards he started to, act like the abusive fake foster mom and Lisa Ruby and Tracy Broadhurst all mixed in together. And he acted like he got the authority to dictate when my targeting started. Or acting like he didn't believe I was a real T. And even Tory Birdsong was acting like a fake TI perp, a narcissistic control freak fake TI perp. And all the evidence y'all seen, and they start perping me, and then they'd be like, well, I'm not even sure if you're a real targeted individual. I'm not even sure if you're a real TI. But I never even intended to perp anyone, and I don't perp anybody. And I'm not making a fucking penny off of anybody. I've never been initiated. So, it's always the fake TI perps that pretend to be Christian that betray me and backstab me. If they tell me, like Miss Samantha and Darius were telling me they thought I was chosen. Anthony said he thought I was such a beautiful soul. Trisha tried to say that you have such a pure soul. And now all of a sudden, because I figured out the deceptive person you are, and y'all backstabbed and betrayed me, and and so now all of a sudden I'm the one who deserves to be punished with homelessness, poverty, suffering. And then they'll try to make it like it's karma, or you reaping what you sow, or it's God punishing you and all that. So, I really don't like people, I don't like people treating me like I really don't have any common sense. They treat me like I don't have the most basic form of common sense. So when Tony Huggins would try to tell me, when she tried to dish out, or be 14 years younger than me, trying to dish out orders, telling me what to do, and talk to me like I lack common sense. And when I tell her that it doesn't make me feel comfortable that she's talking that way, then she'll say, well, it's like I got to walk on eggshells for you. And then she didn't say it to my face, but she said it behind my back to my twin sister. Oh, she's 37 years old and act like she's 4. Well, being a slut does not make you mature, like you delusionally believe, like you think it is. Because you're a fake, an abusive, narcissistic, control freak, fake TI perp as well. So that's why I say it's like, so many professed targets. Like they had this guy on TikTok. I don't remember what his name was, but he was light-skinned and biracial. And he was supposedly in Texas. And I don't remember what area of Texas, excuse me. But he said that he was half black, half Jewish. So he would just sit in the car and, talk about the gang stalking and talking about how they out to kill him and stuff like that. But when I showed him, every time I showed proof about my gang stalking, when he kept demanding proof, he didn't really have much of proof. He was just sitting in the car yapping his mouth. But I showed him proof of the one headlight and me being gang stalked at the Greyhound station in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And he tried to talk, kept on trying to make me prove more and more that I'm real. When people do that to me, I just fucking cut them off. Because it's like, if I'm showing you all this proof and you act like you don't believe me, because you're the perp trying to gaslight and mind fuck. You're trying to play mind games. Now I gotta prove extra freaking hard. I mean, I've shown the one headlights, drones over my house, police harassment, being wrongfully kicked out of a band from places, the sleep deprivation, me being homeless on the streets. I've showed videos of my Tourette's, them squeezing my organs. What else? Noise campaigns. What else fucking proof do y'all need? And then y'all falsely accuse me of scamming, like the fake TI perps copy the regular perps, and falsely accuse me of pretending to be targeted just for an excuse to manipulate people to feel sorry for me and scam for money. So, and so I'm going to say it again. Oh, and the Crystal Newman was another one. I caught her lying to Trisha about me and saying that I'm the perp. But Crystal was perping the fuck out of me, and Darius even was letting me know, well, Crystal was perping you really bad. So when Miss Samantha tried to gaslight me after we had a feud with her laughing at me and defending and agreeing with the perps and laughing at my suffering, and we parted ways and we had an argument, and Miss Samantha tried to say, you try to hook me up with a whole witch. Well, I had no idea. I didn't even know that Crystal was practicing witchcraft. All I knew was that she was part of a sorority and under MK Ultra and about to be sacrificed and being targeted, and and if she was supposedly about to be sacrificed and being targeted, I had no idea that I didn't even know Crystal was doing witchcraft. Because I didn't even see that many of her videos, and she had some videos I didn't even know she had up. Excuse me. I remember seeing the videos where her mom and her aunt and me and me and Darius were on the phone trying to help Crystal. And Miss Samantha lied and said that she never told me that Crystal, that she wanted Crystal to come up there, which in fact she did. She offered, and then she told me to go and ask Crystal if she wanted to stay. But Miss Samantha wants to offer TIs to come stay with her, and then act like she want to charge him money. Other professed targeted individuals, if they offer for TIs to stay, they don't really charge them money. So Miss Samantha was smear campaigning the fuck out of me after I exposed the truth about her. Darius did the same thing. Anthony did the same thing. Trisha did the same. Monique did the same. And can't even think of who else. Quite a few others did the same. And then I end up losing like 50 fucking subscribers behind their smear campaigns, lies, and false rumors. And then everybody go and flock to them. That Carlton Bird guy got hateful and betrayed and turned against me. If you're supposed to be a believer or Christian and calling yourself empowered and chosen, why the hell are you defending and agreeing with the perps? So he even took his doggone video down, his shout out video about me. He took it down, and he doesn't even know the real truth about what's been going on. So, yeah, I did say Trisha, huh? Yeah, all of them, had their fake smear campaigns. And it was really scary staying by Trisha those few days. And I showered at Trisha's house twice. And I was severely sleep deprived. Like, so sleep deprived to the point of being disabled. But I showered at her house twice. And plus, that was around the time, every time I tried to take a shower, that they would squeeze my organs so bad that I thought I was going to die. Last time I took a shower, I think it was Sunday, I think. And they squeezed my organs. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. And they squeezed my organs. It was traumatizing. And really feel like my organs are about to burst. And skinny targeted individuals have said the same thing. Because if they vibrating or microwaving or frying your organs. The Cooking of Humanity. Look that up on YouTube. The Cooking of Humanity. So, and it's like, I feel like the fake TI perps that flipped and became perps that sold out, and the Bible says you will know them by their fruits. And Trisha tried to use that against me and flip the script when she pretended to be fake nice and willfully offered to take my belongings out of the motel room when I begged her not to. And I said, I don't like my stuff on the floor, and I don't like other people to touch my stuff. And she insisted and was so eager, like it was too good to be true. She was more excited than I was. But it's like the instant after we got good and settled, just before she pulled off, the instant we got in the car, that's when she started the perping. And then she acted like she didn't even want to hear me saying anything about me pointing out any of the gang stalking or none of that. And then the closer we got to New Orleans, that's the worst. They started perping me really bad. And I don't even know if she really did have that doggone baby. If she lied on me, and they all will lie, manipulate, and twist everything and reverse it on me and lie and use projection and lie and say that I'm the one who's the liar and manipulator. So I have been deceived by too many fake friendships to the point where I have gone inside of my shell like a turtle and like too traumatized and too scared to develop any new friendships or make any new friends or to reach out to anybody since I'm not allowed to. So I mean, thanks for letting me vent. You know, I mean, people give me thumbs up when I talk about the regular perps, but when I talk about the fake TI perps that sold out, they give me all these thumbs down and make it like as if I'm being a drama queen. If I talk about the fake Darnell Williams perp, you know, I can get a lot of thumbs up for that. But if I talk about the fake TI perps, you know, y'all have a different opinion. But a fake TI perp that sold out, you forfeited your right to call yourself a targeted individual anymore. You a perp.